Sweet.
All right.
Welcome.
Welcome.
How you guys doing?
What's going on, Internet?
Hey, what's going on? I don't even know what my little intro is.
Yeah.
I don't think I have one.
Well, let's get it going. What's going on, Internet? It is your boy, Eric Van Holtz, here
And
with
Jack Malaco.
back for another incredible live stream this time. You may notice a couple things that are different.
Yeah, we've, well,
What are these called?
these are called microphones. We actually have started upgrading our little setup. Slowly but surely, we're making things a little bit more professional in here. Getting a little NPR situation here. We can talk right into the microphones.
Hopefully, you guys can hear us a
Yeah.
little bit better.
Yeah.
This should be the best audio, and hopefully they don't distract your eyes too
Yeah.
much. We wanted everyone to focus on the gong here.
Yeah, we didn't have it in the last stream, so we had to put it right front and center.
You know,
This
I
time
leave
around.
for a week, and you just completely forget the gong.
I know, this is what happens. This is why we can't have you leave anymore.
I am going to be chained to the office.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we've got a fun live stream planned here, don't we?
Yeah, we do. So why don't we go over some little housekeeping rules before we get into it? You guys know what's going on. Check down in the comments. Check down in the description. You guys can see the link to the giveaway. As always, you have the opportunity to win one of three $50 gift cards to the Beardbrand website. All right?
Yeah,
You
and
have
a
to-
big thing about that is you have to be...
Oh, that's right. You got to be here till the very end. So that means you can open the stream, fill out your information, give us your name, your email address, and your YouTube channel name. That one I can't stress enough. The YouTube channel name is important because at the end of the stream when we call your names out, we're going to go by your YouTube channel name. That's what's going to tag you. So make sure that you give us your YouTube channel name. All right?
Yeah, and be in the stream at the end, because if you're not in the channel, you're not going to win.
Right?
We've redrawn people as well. So.
We're not afraid to do it. So,
But as you can tell from our title, we're launching a new community. We'll
That's
get
right.
into that a little bit later. But what other housekeeping do we have?
So besides that, just make sure that you stick around till the end. You don't have to keep it, you don't have to be glued to the screen or anything. Just make sure you have the stream open. And at about 45 minutes, that's where we're gonna start drawing names. So make sure that you're here for that. Besides that, let's just kind of go through a little bit of the schedule. So we got a couple things on the schedule today. First of all, we're going to get into some upcoming launches. We've had some changes. We're going to let you guys know what's going on with a couple of things. For you lovely viewers that come in for the live streams, you guys get to know the a little bit of an insider sort of situation. Things that, the typical viewer doesn't really get to see. So we'll let you know about that.
We'll have 4 products, right?
Yep.
4 products we're going to talk about.
Talk about 4 products today.
Little
After
teaser.
that, we're going to talk about what the title is. We're launching a new community. Eric's going to tell us all about that, and I'll provide where I can, but this is kind of Eric's brainchild, and he's got some really cool information to tell you guys about that. And then, as always, we're going to get into our question and answer, and at that point, I think Eric's going to probably dip out. He's a busy guy. We can't keep him here for the entire hour. But, it'll be me and the gong. Maybe some other people will make a guest appearance.
Yeah.
We're going to keep it kind of loose today, but one of the biggest focuses is we're going to try and answer your questions. I'll take on what I can. I've got my main man, Josh, behind the computer. Josh, you want to say hi? Let's get Josh on camera real quick. We've even got Josh's own
guys.
microphone today.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have my
you should
own
be able to
mic.
hear him nicely.
It's right here.
He's got his own high-tech microphone over there. So anyway, that's what we're doing with then. And then after the question and answer, at about 45 minutes in, we'll start announcing the 3 winners. All right? It'll be a fun time. We're going to go for about an hour today. All right. And that being said, why don't we get into it?
All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is not yesterday, but the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday was a good day. I don't know if you guys caught it or not, but we rolled out a new product on Sunday.
That was an exciting product.
Do we have it here?
Yeah, we got both of them over there.
Go grab, yeah.
Yeah.
Go grab it. For those who,
Got these lovely.
oh my goodness, are these not lovely?
With these nicer microphones and our softer
Ooh.
voices, I could just take a nap
Hold
on
on.
one of these right now. These are, of course, our wonderful corduroy pillows.
Is this some ASMR stuff here?
Yeah.
Beard on corduroy pillows. Yeah, so if you guys did not pick up on it, that was an April Fool's joke.
Yes. Stop sending us messages, please. Stop getting angry at us. We're only human.
It's funny, that's, so Jack hasn't been here
No.
since the beginning. We've done a few other April Fool's jokes.
Yeah.
This one, because it was on Easter and the weekend,
Yeah, it was tough.
I don't think we got the same engagement that we got. The first big one for us was beard extensions.
I remember that when I was a customer back
Oh,
then. Yeah, it was.
What did you think it was legit?
It was one of those situations where I knew that you had done comedy on the channel and things like that, but it was the first like true pure comedy thing I'd seen from you guys. So I was like, maybe it's real. I didn't know it. It took me a hot second because I didn't see it on April Fool's Day. I actually had to look at the description. I was like, oh, okay, I'll put it on April 1st.
Yeah. And I tend to have like a very dry humor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if everyone understands that or not. And probably not.
It's tough. I mean, for me, I'm like a bad litmus test for this because I don't understand sarcasm. You know that. Which is weird because I answer comments and I'm not sure if you guys are being nice to me or not.
They'll probably be nice to you.
I hope they're being nice. They might be being nice. We'll see.
Move the cameras a little bit away because they're echoing off each other.
Oh,
The
yeah.
cameras?
The microphones, you mean?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Is that better?
Yeah, I need to get fired apparently because of that.
Oh, Josh.
Oh.
I'm gone, guys.
Josh, we're going to fire you after this.
So, how is this working? Got an echo?
Yeah,
I think we're picking up each other's because we're speaking loud.
Yeah. So maybe like you got to point it like that.
Yeah.
So rather than pointing at me.
Yeah, let's point it like that, and there we go.
How's that?
Is
Is
that
that
much
any
better?
better? Can you hear?
Can you guys hear?
Do you hear an echo?
I don't hear an echo.
He
Well,
doesn't hear an echo.
I don't hear an echo either.
Okay, well, we'll give this a shot. Hopefully it's a
Yeah.
little bit better.
Keep us updated. I
Yeah,
mean, this
did-
is a work in progress.
Yeah, and let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
did
absolutely.
they enjoy the April Fool's joke? Should we do another one
Yeah.
in 2019?
Should we experiment with more comedy on the channel, too? I mean, I'm legitimately curious about that. If people like, more comedic things from us.
Well, I am a funny guy,
You are.
says my mom.
My mom just tells me I'm a handsome boy.
Yeah. Nothing about humor over on
No.
that side.
No, not so much.
Is that where you got your Instagram handle, that Handsome Jack?
Yeah. That was actually a nickname back in high school that, like, 2 or 3 people would call me. So I was like, yeah, I'll just go with that.
Yeah.
It was one of those things, like, I had to make a new Instagram account for working here. And I was like, well, I didn't have to, but I chose to. And I was like, yeah, this sounds like a good name. Looking back on it now, I'm like, that was kind of cringy. But
Yeah, you can never change an Instagram handle once it's been created.
can you not?
No.
Shoot. Well, now I'm stuck with it. I'm going to be, like, 40 and look at that and go, oh, what was I thinking?
There's the proof that Jack doesn't understand
No.
sarcasm. So.
Wait, was there sarcasm in that? Oh, my God. This is going to be a long stream, guys. Please don't.
All right, let's talk about the products.
Yeah, let's get into the products.
So the first product that we're going to be launching,
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
We've
When is
talked
that?
about this
Coming
one.
up here in April.
We've got a lovely pair of combs coming on
Let's
back.
see.
Why don't we bring those on camera real quick?
Do you want to show the big one first or the little one?
I say we show the big one first.
All right, you guys like to see the big.
Yeah, let's bring on the big guy.
bigness. All right, look at this. So you guys know
There we are.
our
Ooh.
typical cellulose acetate hand-cut combs made in Switzerland. Beautiful design. We've made a few small modifications to this comb compared to the old ones. You'll see the tips right here are slightly thicker, and I did that. I'm the guy who designed this. I did this just for a little more balance, so it's a visual aspect.
We have an old one here if you want to hold it next to it.
Yeah.
It's a small one, but
So you see how it kind of like shoots out? It's not as round right there on the edge. So I made that little tweak, and then the other minor tweak you'll see is the tooth in between your mustache section and your beard section is a little bit larger to delineate in between the sections. But this is a new cellulose acetate. It's a little bit different pattern than we currently have. So rather than having all the combs be the same pattern, which was
which we had that as the old one.
that's the old one.
So you can see it's a little bit lighter.
What we're doing now is each of the combs are going to be different.
Yeah,
So you can still get the small mustache comb.
that one will be the same, correct?
That one's the same
Okay.
currently. And then once we sell out of that mustache one, that will be it for forever.
Okay.
We're not going to
We're not going to
restock
continue.
that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't move as well as the bigger and the
Well,
medium
you already get the mustache bit with the larger and the pocket comb, so really,
Yeah.
it sort of sells itself like that. So that was the
Speaking of the
bigger
pocket
one.
comb, yeah. What's
Yeah,
this?
check that situation out. So this is, I believe this is called Gray Marble. This is going to be the pocket comb. Very lovely. I actually really like that. I know I really liked that when they first brought that out. So that will be the pocket one. Now with these 2 combs, Eric, you were saying that every time they kind of sell out, is there going to be new acetate that we're going to try out?
Everything's going to be limited edition now. So as this acetate sells through, we're going to make the combs again in a different acetate. So if you're a collector and you like to collect combs,
It's like a collection kind of situation now.
grab 2 of them. One, it's like your
Yeah, with your sneaks.
it's like your
kicks.
Jordans and your Air Force Ones. You got to get 2, one to wear, one to keep.
I wouldn't know about that. I just wear boat shoes.
But yeah, so I'm pretty stoked about this. And then, as you guys know at Beardbrand, like we like to buck the trend a lot. You guys know, Kent Combs makes wonderful combs, but they're like a tortoise shell acetate.
kind of your standard.
It's just like a standard, like but we kind of like to do things a little bit different. We get these acetates from Mazzucchelli, which is one of the original cellulose acetate manufacturers out of Italy. So it's not Chinese acetate. It's not made in China. It's not made in India. It's European made. Not to say there's anything wrong with stuff made in China or India.
Some great stuff made there, yeah.
But it's nice to get stuff from where it originated from because they've been doing it for so long.
Go with the OG style, right?
But, yeah, I love these combs. What else we got in the works?
So again, real quick, guys, that is coming out on the 17th of April. Okay, we're gonna make sure that those get out to you guys. You can pick them up. Remember, once they're gone, they're gone. All right, so make sure that you set your clocks for that one. Besides that, we are going to talk a little bit about the wash and softener, the Silverline. That is coming back. I've been told that it is set for April. Okay, it's coming. Just keep your eye on the page. We'll let you guys know. Make sure that you sign up for our newsletter. Those
Towards the end of April, I believe.
Yeah, I can't give a definite date. I'm not on the product dev team, so I don't know the exact date. But they've been working really hard to get these back in stock for you guys. Make sure that they are as good as possible, right? We don't want to send you guys anything that's like cut corners or anything like that. So April, all right? That's what the Silverline wash and softener is going to be, all right? Now, besides that, we've got something else coming out too.
Well, a little bit more.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A little bit more about the Silverline. It is, as you all know, on our website, we've got the 8.5 ounce version and we've got the 2 ounce version. And we've decided to simplify it. So if you've been to Target and seen our products in Target, you know that everything's in the 3.4 ounce. Well, we're doing the same thing with the Silverline. So we've discontinued the large one. We've discontinued the small one. The price point's going to be in the middle of those two. And should last you, a couple of months. So you can just get it on subscription, get it, come in regularly. You don't have to think about it. And you get your fresh stuff.
Those situations where it's like we talked about this last week on the Friday update, like overdoing it or over application, even though it's in that kind of smaller, kind of mid-sized thing. Honestly, if you're using the right amount of this stuff, it's gonna last. It's high quality stuff. You don't need to use a ton of it. So don't be freaked out that it's like, oh no, the big one's gone. Don't worry, this stuff lasts. All right, cool. So besides that, I'll bring up the Goldline Styling Balm. All right, that is coming out soon. That's what I've been given, okay? I just see the word soon written down on my little schedule thing that they give me, all right?
It's likely going to be a May thing.
Okay, so May. We're looking tentatively, okay? Not like it's going to come out on that day. Like, just, be patient with this one. Again, just like with anything that we do, especially when it's a new product like this, like we've never done. Yeah, absolutely. That's like a fully new thing. So we want to make sure that it's perfect, all right? So be patient.
Yeah, everything we make is perfect, so.
We are perfect.
There's a lot of components that come together to the jar, the label, the lid, all the ingredients.
To everyone, that's
yeah, and then we've got our fulfillment center in Belfast as well as in Spokane. So what we do is we distribute it to all those, and the product may be complete, but we've got it on distribution to our fulfillment centers so that we can launch it. We launch it not just for like the U.S. buyers, we launch it for the UK, everywhere around the world. They'll be able to get it on the same day. So that's the reason why sometimes it'll take a little bit longer once the product is actually ready to go and we've got samples and stuff like that.
Absolutely. I mean, it's one of those things like good things come to those who wait, right?
Yeah. What else do we got?
So we got one more thing we want to talk about before we get out of these product lineups. This one we've been asked about a lot. We get tickets for this all the time in the support channel. You guys ask for it in the comments and everything. We get DMs, whatever. Any way you guys can reach us, you guys have been asking for this. And finally, I'm going to pull the trigger on making this happen. That is sample packs. These sample fragrance oil sets are going to be coming out pretty soon. This will give you the opportunity to sort of get a feel for the different fragrances. You know, the silver line and the gold line, a lot of times you're not ready to really just invest in something that's so high quality if you don't exactly know what it smells like. I mean, it may smell different with your musk that you normally have. Oh, you know, you've never heard of that? Yeah, like they say this with cologne. Yeah, your je ne sais quoi, the way you are, you know, or that doesn't really apply. That's more your personality. But the way like your natural body smells, like sometimes it goes different with you. So this will give you the opportunity to really get a feel for it. It's not really like a beard oil or whatever. This is more to just kind of test what it smells like before you go ahead and pull the trigger and actually get yourself some of the fine Beardbrand products.
Yeah, so the nice thing about fragrance is it will come in, we're calling it a fragrance oil. You'll be able to get it, apply it to your skin, apply it to your beard to give it a little bit of test, see how it works for you. But it's a really small sample vial, so it's designed to help you get the essence of the fragrance. And the key thing to remember with fragrance as well is fragrance also will be slightly different depending on the base element. So like the utility balm, the styling balm, the beard wash, beard softener, the beard oil, they'll all have slightly different
differences between each one.
Right, and that's based on the base ingredients that will affect and have its own aroma tying in with the fragrance.
Solid cologne that you like rub on yourself. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit of a difference between how they exactly smell. Of course, you know, so that'll be coming soon. You guys can try that out. I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be fun. All right. So, other than that, why don't we dive into the main topic of today? Oh yeah.
We got some good questions coming in.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help out with the echo that people are experiencing.
Oh yeah.
So I'm switching off between y'all's mics.
Oh okay.
So whenever you're talking, I have his mic off. Whenever
Okay.
you're
Is it still echoing then?
that's what I've heard, but I've been working to switch manually.
Okay. Hey, like we said, it's a work in progress, man.
Yeah.
We'll get there eventually.
I haven't been seeing as many complaints. So.
That's good.
Well, I mean, that's pretty quick. It's pretty quick switching then. Like, are you going to be able to do it?
I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah.
And if we get more complaints, then I will.
Should we just talk quieter right into the microphone?
We're
A lot of what echoing is that your audio is getting picked up on.
Is carrying over. Okay. That's fine.
we're not peaking or anything.
No.
We're in the yellow.
All right. Well,
Turn it down a little more.
That might help if we
yeah. If you turn down
the gain a little bit. Give that a whirl and see if that helps with you. So
a microphone like this, we've come a long way with these live streams. You know, since we originally did them on the couch back out there. That was it felt like a lifetime ago, honestly.
yeah,
been
that
a
was
while.
August, right?
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, long time ago.
Yeah. All right, so let's get into it a little bit
Yeah.
and talk about the new community idea. So get your fingers ready because really what we want to know is a lot of feedback from you guys. We
Learn what you guys want from this.
want to build a community for you guys and build it in a way that makes sense and helps you and brings value to your life. So what we noticed in doing these live streams is we would get photos from like hundreds of guys around the world who are looking specifically for advice on their beards, for their style, for their hair, how to work together. And of course, we're happy and we love to give it, but on these live streams, we can only get to about, 10 or 20 different people.
We really can't do more than that.
So we were thinking about how can we expand that program and how can we give more access to our talent here in the Beardbrand office and being able to ask me questions directly, ask Jack questions directly. And another guy, Sylvester, who is the person who put on Celebration by Beardbrand. He's our in-house style consultant. If you've ever emailed support asking questions about your beard or your hair, chances are he's the one who got back to you to give you guidance. So he's going to be the person who leads up this community. So this is going to be a private community.
Exclusive.
We want to keep the trolls out. We want to keep really like the non-committed people out there. Like,
Yeah.
So it's going to be a paid community.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be one that has that barrier to entry to make sure that the people who come in do value investing in themselves
It's gonna be the
and
real
also
deal.
are around other like-minded people.
Definitely.
But we were kicking around some ideas like what else could we throw into the community?
Yeah.
So
it's one of those things like a lot of this will be based on feedback from you guys, like what you want to see from this community, because it really will be about you guys. This will be less of us just talking at you and more of the opportunity for you all to interact with each other, you know? It'll be really for those people who really care about investing in themselves and growing out beards and taking time for their style. It's going to be a cool community, but we want to make sure that it's right. So we want to hear from you guys. So feel free to put in the comments what you guys are thinking. Send us messages, send us emails, whatever you guys want to do. Let us know so that we can really formulate this thing to be perfect for you guys.
Okay, so I've got some specific questions I want to ask you
Sure,
guys.
yeah.
Get your fingers ready because I want everyone to respond. And what I'm going to do is after this channel or after this live stream, I'm going to get on there and I'm going to read all your comments as we go live. But the first question is, what's the amount of money at the high end of it that you'd be willing to invest in yourself for a community like this? For one, where you're able to connect with other like-minded people in a private, safe area, and maybe get access to like new content or exclusive content from the team over at Beardbrand. So let us know, first things first, what you think the price point should be for this type of community.
Would that be to get access to it? Like, would it be a one-time sort of situation where you pay one time?
No, so this would be a monthly subscription.
Mm-hmm.
So like a Netflix.
Yeah, kind of like your Netflix or your Hulu kind of situation, or even something smaller, as small as like Rooster Teeth or something like that. You know, this would be a community for like-minded people. So yeah, go ahead and tell us what you guys would pay to join this sort of thing, and on a monthly basis, of course. Just let us know because we are curious.
And then the other question is, obviously you guys know us as beard and hair.
Yeah.
As a big part of our brand, but we see ourselves as so much more than that. We want the community to be more than just beard care and hair care.
Yeah.
We want to have topics about self-improvement, about becoming, better husbands, better partners, better business owners if you're an entrepreneur, or better team members for your coworkers, to become better individuals, to become financially secure, all the aspects and the hurdles that we run into on a daily basis. We want to build this, not necessarily like a brotherhood, but something deeper than a brotherhood, something where you guys see it in the chat rooms every week. I see the same faces and really tie the community together.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we said, it'd be something a little bit more moderated than YouTube. YouTube's a bit kind of like the Wild West down in the comment section sometimes. This would be much more professional, much more structured, and have the opportunity for you guys to talk to each other. Because on YouTube, it doesn't feel like you guys are encouraged to really respond to each other. I see that you do sometimes, but this would really give you the opportunity to really get to know each other on a personal level rather than just seeing a couple of usernames and other than that.
So my second question for you is specifically, tell me the type of categories or topics that should be primary topics within the community. Is it going to be beard care? Is it going to be hair care? Is it going to be self-improvement? Is it going to be financial improvement? Is it going to be, apparel and style? Let me know. Feel free to share all the things that you'd want to talk about in this community.
And to piggyback off of that, like, how would you want that delivered? Would you want exclusive videos? Would you want more live streams, podcasts? I don't know. It's really up to you guys what you guys kind of think. I mean, we can only go so far with our ideas. We've got things that we've been kicking around, but again, as I've been saying, like a broken record, this really is about you guys.
And then the third question I have is, who would you like to see in the community? What kind of other leaders in the space, other individuals who you look up to, who you respect, who you would really find value if you had access to them on a weekly or daily, really a daily basis?
Yeah, absolutely.
In these community forums. So I'd love to know, let them know in the chat room again, who you're looking to chat with, who you're looking to learn from, and what kind of advice you're looking to get.
Definitely.
And then I've got a name for it too.
Oh yeah? You want to drop the name today? You got a name drop?
Yeah. Maybe we'll tease a little bit.
Okay.
So stick around for a little bit.
Yeah.
And maybe after the next gong or whenever we get a gong, I want to let you know what the community name is.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, some of the ideas I've been seeing is that people want to see other people talk about what they're passionate about. They want to see like Eric and Carlos talk about social media presence. They want to see Mahesh talk about being a barber.
You want to turn your microphone on, bud?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
People
Just
want to
hit the
see,
levels, Michael. There you are.
people want to see Eric and Carlos talk about social media presence. They want to see Mahesh talk about being a barber and different styles to try out. They just want to see people talk about what they know a lot about and be confident in that.
I know a lot about dad jokes.
Yeah. Oh my God, that could be its own thing in and of itself. Just dad jokes. I almost put a dad joke counter in a video I just edited yesterday. I actually had it there for the entire time, and then I was like, I don't know if this is really on brand, but I don't know. Maybe eventually we'll have a dad joke counter down in any video that you're in. We just add to it. But yeah, no, I think it would be cool to have us go beyond the beard, as we say.
Yeah.
To really talk about what we're passionate about. I mean, you're passionate about business and entrepreneurship. Carlos is passionate about fashion. I almost said finance. He's passionate about fashion.
And
Mahesh
tattoos,
is, Mahesh talks about self motivation and how to really, veganism, how to keep yourself healthy, meditation. I love movies. I don't really talk about that often. I don't even know if we could bring that in, but all sorts of things would be really cool to include there, just besides beards and hair.
Oh, and then the final question is, we talked about it being a private, exclusive community.
Definitely.
Would love to hear and let me know in the comments about how big do you want this community to get?
Yeah.
Do you want it to be something we keep under 1,000 people,
Maybe.
or keep under 5,000 people, or keep under 50,000 people? I think
it really depends on what they think.
Yeah. So those are the kind of things that are going to help us shape and learn about how we're going to build it, how we're going to build the structure, and maybe we'll throw a beta version out there.
Yeah.
That we bring in some regular commenters on our channel and try to kick it off and work out all the kinks and give us a lot of feedback on how we might be able to improve the technology.
Work on growing it, can start out small, become something big, just like a beard. So let us know what you guys think. Anything and everything's game at this point. Let us know those 4 things that Eric asked, and Oh yeah, don't knock over my delicious Coca-Cola. We are not sponsored by the way. Do you want to drop the name?
Not yet.
Not yet. Maybe eventually.
Yeah, so I'll drop the name, and we'll move on to the next category.
Yeah. Do you have to head out in a few
minutes?
Yeah,
I want to head out, so I want to tag team Sylvester.
Sure.
Who is going to be in charge of this community, so you guys can get to meet him and maybe do a little Q&A.
Sure.
If anyone has any style questions.
Absolutely. We can end off on that.
The community name is... the Beardbrand Alliance.
Ooh.
Yes, it is an alliance. It's more than a brotherhood. It's something like you would
something deeper.
Get together in arms and fight for each other and help each other achieve great things and really be that foundation of awesomeness in your community, in your area, where you're around these people who actually get shit done.
Yeah.
Rather than the talkers and the trolls and the wannabes and those who are not yet ready to embark on their own journey of self-improvement.
These will be self-invested men,
Absolutely.
And women if they want to join,
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't judge here.
All right, so I'm going to tag out of here. Good live stream.
Sweet.
Echo out.
Did you want to send Sylvester in here and have a little situation going on?
Yeah, I'll see if I can convince him to come on in.
All right. And if not, guys, remember, we've got the giveaway going down in the description. Go ahead and fill that out because we're going to be drawing names in about 14 minutes, okay? You're going to have the chance to win one of 3 Beardbrand gift cards. That'll be $50, okay? And with that being said, why don't we get into a couple questions? Josh, do we have any questions that people have been asking? I know you're like mission command, man. You are taking on a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, so I'm back here answering all your guys' comments, and I have audio in my ear so I can hear an echo of myself, and it's very weird. So,
yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, let's go back to Jack.
Okay, let's go back to me, man. But do we have any questions? Let me grab my laptop.
Yes, we do have a question. Does this community mean that we will stop posting our content on YouTube?
Oh, no, not at all, man. The Beardbrand Alliance will be one step further. Hey, come on in, man. Come on in. Guys, we got a very special guest here. I don't know if we've ever featured him on a video before, but right here, this is our main man, Sylvester. We call him SLC. Bring that microphone a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's some issues with the
echo.
But
We'll
thanks
work
for
on
being
it.
patient with us, guys.
Yeah,
What's going
absolutely.
on?
Sylvester, thank you so much for joining us, man. It's very fun to finally get you on camera. I think we've maybe done it once or twice. I know you were in a video and some raw footage one time, but you didn't make the cut. I'm very sorry about that.
That's all right.
But you know what, man? We finally have you on the live stream. That's where it counts. Because these are the true fans, my dude. These are the men who are taking time away from their busy days. And women, man. We don't judge here. These are the people who are taking time away from their very busy schedules to check in on the live stream. What's going on, Josh? You all right? Everything all good? Everything all good? All right, sweet. But anywho, so like I said, these are the hardworking, self-invested people that are tuning into the live stream. We're very happy to have them. And we're happy to have you, man.
Hey, it's good to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now we have teased the Alliance,
Cool.
teased a couple of product launches and relaunches. And right now I think we're just going to take a couple questions. Guys, Sylvester is the man who is helping out with all the style consultations. I know we answer a couple of them on the streams, but realistically, Sylvester's the guy with the know-how. Anytime that you guys are sending stuff in, he's really helping out a hell of a lot more than I ever able to.
I saw a few familiar names out in the chat. I was kind of just observing outside.
Yeah, absolutely.
And saw a couple of names.
Greg's in here.
Greg's in there. I saw Jeff
Brzezinski or Greg from the line or from CXBB.
Turbeville. I'm gonna pronounce that wrong, Greg. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But I hope you're great. It's good. It was good to see you there. I saw Jeff as well, Jeff Goodman.
Oh, that's always good to see him, man.
But yeah, man, throw some questions at me.
Throw some questions our way.
Don't be knocked down or shied away from the short beard. I tend to switch things up stylistically.
Mm-hmm.
Last summer I rocked a really pretty full, gnarly, big, thick mustache, the beard stash, if you will.
Yep.
And so I like to change things up stylistically. It helps feed my creativity. It's a form of expression for me too.
Mm-hmm.
So I've done the full year. I've gone through the process of growing out a year. It was awesome. I wasn't blessed with the handsome Jack genetics there, but still have gone through that process. And again, it's an incredible journey. Growing out your beard is an incredible journey. Finding a style that works for you is also a journey.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we believe that you should style from within.
Yeah, absolutely.
The beard doesn't wear you; you wear the beard.
Absolutely, man.
And so oftentimes, as men and women, we're constantly investing in other things. Our circles of influence, our families, our siblings, our spouses, our children. That we don't often take time to really invest into ourselves, which is a big component of style.
Absolutely, man.
And we'll be chatting more about that in the community, in the Alliance community. So
absolutely,
yeah,
that's well said, man. That's very well said. And I mean, to kind of piggyback off that, I think guys need to, and women, they need to be able to take risks. So I would honestly encourage anyone to really just take those risks, because even if you have a great style going on, there's always new things that you're willing to try, or new things that are available out there, things that you wouldn't normally try out, especially when it comes to beards. I mean, a lot of people will see what they have at the beginning and they're like, oh, well, I can never grow that out. But what I have found is if you commit the time into it, you can grow faster or further than you ever knew you could. There are things that I didn't know about myself until I came on and started this Yeared series. And as I talk with people here on the team, there are things with my style that I never even knew. I know I'm not the most stylish person, but I'm taking cues from you. I mean, we talk all the time about getting me one of those awesome hats, man. I gotta get myself a hat like that. I don't know.
Yeah, so, you should.
It would be cool.
And I think it's really not so much about not having style, but if you have a style, how do you challenge that style? Mm-hmm. How do you build on that style?
Absolutely.
And again, we can talk about beards, we can talk about head hair, we can talk about clothes, shoes, anything. I'm game to talk about it. So yeah, throw it at me.
Absolutely, man. I've got the chat up here right now, and we got a couple of questions. Maybe you could help me out with a couple of these.
Cool.
So Derek asks, this is not our Derek, this is another Derek. We got another Derek that helps us out. We're stuck in a little bit of echo. Is that all right, man? Working on it? All right, that's all good. Oh, okay. Well, we'll work on it for next time. I'm sorry about that, guys. We'll try and get that going for next time. But, so, to ask a couple of questions, Derek asks, I'm 2.5 years into my beard. First of all, it's impressive, man.
That's awesome.
2.5 beards. Or 2.5... 2.5 years, basically, you know? Would it be worth going shorter to try something new? That's really up to you, man. Do you want to...
Yeah, I mean, that really is totally up to you. That's something that I have done. I didn't regret it, but again, it's really what I would stress to you is finding the right style that's going to give you confidence. If you feel like your current style gives you confidence and it makes you feel great, and it allows you to go out there and execute in your job and execute in your relationships and do well and help foster those relationships and all that good stuff, then I mean, awesome. But if you feel like a shorter beard, a shorter styled beard is going to also continue to generate that kind of passion and that kind of confidence, then I say go for it.
Yeah.
That's my personal take. I am a risk taker, so
yeah, absolutely.
I would say go for it. But
And I think it comes down to a lot of these things that some guys think it's like they feel like they're owned by their beard. They feel like they're trapped by it in a certain sense, or with their style even. They get one thing down, they get their one style down, they grow their beard out like they think it's supposed to look, and then they never want to change it, Yeah. They get that full lumberjack thing going on, and then they're like, all right, I can't change this at all. Right. If I shave this down, or if I trim it down, or if I even style it differently, try a handlebar or something, they're afraid. But I would encourage guys to try something out new. So don't be held down or captive by your beard. If you want to go shorter, man, give it a shot. But at the end of the day, man, it is your beard. You can do whatever you want with it. If you don't want to change it, don't change it. If you do, go for it. Really, you need to look inside yourself and decide from there, if that makes any sense. Anywho,
it's good.
Let's see. We got, oh, Eric suggesting that we sing for everyone. I can't sing. Can you sing?
I only sing in the shower.
Yeah, I don't even sing there. I have sung once or twice, but that's under certain circumstances. I think I might have been singing at CXBB. I was definitely dancing.
Well, you were dancing.
I was dancing. I had that captain's hat on and everything. Guys, if you didn't make it out to CXBB, otherwise known as Celebration by Beardbrand, make sure that you mark it down for your calendars. That is a wonderful opportunity to get to meet the people in this community and the guys who make Beardbrand happen. We had a really good time meeting a lot of you guys out there here in Austin. People came from all over the country to come in. We had a lot of cool VIPers. If you guys have been noticing on the channel, everything that says CXBB VIP, those are the dudes, those lucky 10 dudes that bought the exclusive tickets to get those kind of behind-the-scenes sort of thing, get the haircut and the beard trim from Mahesh. So mark your calendars. We're going to be doing that again next year, and it's going to be, if we're on track to be evolving like we are right now, man, it's going to be incredible next year.
Yeah, and the tickets will probably be limited again, so
absolutely.
We'll have, we'd love to have way more.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's only so much we can do, though.
You can do in a day, so yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that.
Absolutely. We have got 5 more minutes until we do the giveaway. So remember, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and head down the description. Keep up the stream, because we don't want you guys to leave. We hate it if you leave. But go ahead and head down that description. Click on that link. Give us your name. Give us your email address. And give us your YouTube channel name. I can't stress that one enough. YouTube channel name is the most important one out of all of them. I know the email is great too, but the YouTube channel name helps us call you guys out at the end. Because, like we always say, you got to stick around till the end of the stream in order to get a chance to win. So make sure you put in that YouTube channel name, and we will get you the chance to win one of 3 $50 gift cards to the Beardbrand website. All right? 5 more minutes on that bad boy. All right, now let's talk about any beard oil recommendations. Can never find a good one. So, of course, we're going to talk about Beardbrand.
Yeah.
But I think within that, we can kind of delineate this or deviate this to a little bit of talk about fragrance.
Yeah.
So everyone's got a really specific way that they like their fragrance, or they've got their own taste. Everyone wears a different cologne or deodorant, they even use a different toothpaste. Everyone's got their own thing. But when it comes to fragrance, especially something that you're going to be wearing in your beard that you got to sniff all day, that's going to be hanging out in your mustache, I don't mean that in a bad way at all. You know, you're going to catch little notes of it throughout the day. So you need to make sure that you like it. And we can actually even tie this back to something we mentioned earlier, because we are going to be bringing out sample packs like we mentioned at the beginning of this very soon. You'll have the chance to actually get some of the fragrance oils, not beard oils, but fragrance oils, to sort of figure out which fragrance is right for you. But Sylvester, let's bring this back to you, man. Yeah. What is your favorite fragrance?
Oh man,
on the Beardbrand line.
Depends on the day and how I'm feeling on any particular day. I'm actually I would consider myself a gold line guy.
Yeah.
Right now I've been using Temple Smoke almost exclusively.
Yeah.
But I do like to alternate between Old Money and Four Vices. The new Four Vices is really just such a
that reformulation.
Yeah, it's such a light and refreshing.
It's subtle.
It's very happy to me, and so I really love Four Vices. I would say this, just as a little tidbit of recommendation, is if fragrance is something that is absolutely important to you, fragrance is the top. Like that's more important to me than moisturizing my skin, moisturizing my hair.
Yep.
Then beard oil is definitely your product.
Oh yeah.
Because beard oil is the purest way to take in any fragrance. That's gonna satisfy that fragrance craving that you have.
Yeah, definitely.
And really, again, if you've got a little bit of a longer beard like Jack, then Utility Balm is really your performing product.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I've talked about this before in my Yurt updates. I used to be a beard oil guy. I used to slather it on all the time. I mean, I talked about that a little bit last time, the odor application video. But really, guys, I am now a Utility Balm man. I really like it because my beard is so coarse, and because I've only had the one trim, it gets a little wild in some areas. So the Utility Balm I found with just that ever so slight hold, I think it really helps a guy like me. But again, I mean, today I'm wearing oil. I got Tree Ranger in. Oh, I'm sorry, actually Tea Tree. I got Tea Tree in today.
I like Tea Tree because Tea Tree, in my opinion, has got two arms. It's got one arm that is strong enough to wear on its own from a fragrance perspective, but then also it's subtle enough to pair with other fragrances.
Yeah,
so if I like to drop cologne on in a particular day, I say Tea Tree is going to serve both hands.
And with Tea Tree, what's interesting about it is that was one of the first ones I got when I joined on was Tea Tree, and I find that it's so subtle and so nice. It's such like a pleasant scent, especially if you got a thicker beard where you catch little wafts of the scent throughout the day. That one's a nice one, but realistically, I am a guy who likes to take things on like stronger with the fragrance. I'm an Old Money guy. That's my all-time favorite. I knew from the first time I saw that, announced it back when I was just a fan. I was like, dang, I need to get myself some of that. And I mean, I'm a big bourbon guy, big cigar guy, and I feel that those go really well. Kind of give you that, I don't know, well, really Old Money. It gives you that Old Money feeling. It feels good. It feels good in the beard. You know what I mean? So that's our little fragrance talk, man.
Cool.
But hang on. We're at 3:45 Eastern time. Josh, have we drawn some names?
I can grab them real quick.
Thank you, man.
I have a question in the meantime.
Yeah, man. If you want to ask a question to us, make sure your microphone's on, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to type it in and answer this guy, but now
Cool. Yeah, absolutely. Let's get it going.
turn something off.
Uh-oh. A little technical difficulty, guys. See, this is what happens when we get these fancy high-tech things. We're not sure how to use them right away. But again, like with anything that we do, we keep on growing, dude. We keep on growing.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
There we go.
All
Okay.
right.
So Style Ed Men asks, let me find it. I just saw it.
Style Ed Men, yeah.
Because of the fact that Four Vices contains cannabis, would it be illegal in a country where cannabis is illegal?
Cannabis is illegal in America. Think about that, my man. We sell it in America. So dig on that. There is a difference between cannabis hemp and what guys on the street would call weed. You know what I mean? And with what we put in Four Vices, it is not even one iota close enough to be considered like illegal. You know what I mean? Like it's
more of a fragrance that's derived.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not the actual.
Yeah.
The actual thing.
We're not sitting there like milking the marijuana plant like, here we go. You'll be fine. You can wear that in there. It's not going to smell like weed. You know, it's actually a really nice scent. It's subtle, which is interesting. It doesn't come on super strong, so if you're a guy who's not super down with, you know, the fragrance hanging out in your beard all day, or even your hair if you're using the styling balm, bring out that Gold Line styling balm pretty soon, boy. But if you're not super into the strongness of a scent, Four Vices is your go-to, man. If you're gonna go for the Gold Line, Four Vices or Temple Smoke are great. And hey, you won't get in trouble for buying Four Vices in a country where cannabis is illegal, because again, like we said, it's nothing even close to, you know, any sort of drug or anything like that. So you'll be all good, man.
And depending on how the fragrance takes to your skin too, that's really what's going to drive how that fragrance kind of shines. The one of the Four Vices will come out a little more.
Yeah, absolutely. So hope that answers your question, my man. Styled Ed, right?
Style Ed Men, yeah.
Oh, here's one that we get quite often, actually. So Absar, I'm sorry, I've got the microphone from my face, so I can't really see. But Absar asks, can you use beard oil on your face? I'd say yeah. What would you say to that if someone asks, can they use beard oil on your face?
Yeah, I mean, so like what I do is I take the residuals. I use beard oil on a daily basis. So just because it's a shorter beard, and I do care about fragrance.
Yeah.
And so what I do is I take a little bit of oil, rub it through my skin, rub it through the stash. And then any residuals, you know, I'll rub like, you know, around my neck, depending on the day too.
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
I've got a little drier skin that day, I'll take some, rub it here.
Yeah.
Rub it on the cheek line.
And I know that Mahesh, you know, Mahesh doesn't have hair on his head, so he likes to take a little bit of whatever's left over and rub that actually on his head. And he says that's been working really well for him in terms of like a little bit of moisturizing, a little bit of that scent. It's kind of like a little cologne for his head, you know?
Nice.
And as he walks by, you know, people are like, oh, this gentleman smells nice. So, you know, that is what it is. So, Josh, do we have our first winner, by the way?
They're not in the chat, so I can't.
Oh, darn. Stefan, I see that you're asking, is there any date set for the release of the sample packs? We don't have one right now. You know, this is still something that we're working on. As we mentioned at the beginning of this live stream, you know, these things take time. We want to make sure that you can all get it at the same time. You know, that it's not just like, oh, it's available here, but if I live in this place, it's not available here. We want to make sure that you guys can get it when it comes out. So we're still working. It's not going to be like a super long time until it's available, but keep your eye on the website. Go ahead and sign up for the newsletter if you haven't. You know, we'll keep you in the know, right? And of course, you know, follow us on Twitter, maybe Instagram. We'll let you guys know, and don't be afraid to ask. Okay? We haven't hit the gong yet, dude. We hit the gong 3 times already. Anywho, so do we have our winner, Josh?
Let's see if this guy's in here.
Let's see if he's in here. Remember, guys. Oh, go ahead. What was it?
Third time's the charm.
Yeah, third time's the charm. Remember, guys, if you... Sweet. Let's see who our first winner is.
His name is Gene Parker.
Gene Parker, my dude, is our first one. Gene Parker, you are our first winner of the thing. What's up with the audio? I don't know, man. We're working on it. Give us some slack. So, anywho, Sylvester, I don't want to take away too much from your day. Thank you so much for joining us.
See you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
See you.
It's been a good time, and I'll see you out there in about, like 15 minutes after we wrap this up. Yeah, we'll keep it going. And now, guys, we should see a little bit less echo, okay? Because it is just my microphone on right now. If Josh ever comes back to his side of the camera, we'll turn that one on. But hopefully this should, be a little bit of an improvement versus the echo that we had. Oh my gosh, you are absolutely right, my dude. There we go. Little gong action. Guys, again, if you didn't know who that was Sylvester. He is our style guy. He helps out if you guys are emailing style@beardbrand.com. I know we talk about a couple style consultations here on the live stream every once in a while, but really, besides those style consultations that we do on the live stream, Sylvester is your main man with the know-how. He's a very stylish guy himself, as you could probably see when he was on camera. So if you want to hit him up, go ahead and send your pictures, your questions to style@beardbrand.com, and he will do his best to get to you guys, okay? Why is your arm so damn hairy? I don't know, man. I'm Italian. Okay, so let me see. Here's a great question that we get quite often. Ash asks this one. He says, what's the difference in hold for the utility balm versus styling balm? So that is actually a really good question that we get pretty often. We made a video about this in the past, but one of the biggest things that you're going to notice is utility balm is more akin to a beard oil, actually, or even like a lotion, You wouldn't necessarily put a bunch of lotion in your hair, hold it down and go, great, I'm good. That's more for taking care of the hair. It would be your first step. The styling balm is like your cherry on top, I mentioned this in the last video that I did on Friday. It is the product that you're going to use that gives you that kind of lightweight feeling, but medium hold. It's not going to feel like you're weighed down with a bunch of stuff, but it is going to give you that nice medium hold in your beard. And I actually am using it in my hair right now. I've got tea tree styling balm with a little bit of sea salt spray going on up here. And I've got tea tree utility balm paired with a little bit of tea tree styling balm in the beard. And that helps out a lot. If you've got a more trimmed and neat beard like me, or in opposition to me, my beard is not the neatest, but, it will actually help you out a lot. So I would suggest if you're going to try and go for styling balm is your go-to. Utility balm is more for moisturization or health for your hair, okay? So that should help you out. W, we are actually doing 2 more winners. Do we have their second winner ready?
We do.
All right, man. Let's hit him up with the second one.
All right, his name is.
Let's see if he's in here.
Double check that he's in here.
Let's double check if this dude is in here, my dude.
He is indeed. His name
Sweet.
is Edward
Edward Adele, my dude. He is our second winner. Let's see. I don't see it in the chat yet. There it is. Sweet. All right, Ed. Oh, wait. I don't know if it's... Yeah. Edward. There we go. I've got the microphone in front of my face, so I can't, see half of it. Yeah. So he is our second winner. Congrats, dude. We will get you your stuff second time, okay? Or we'll get your stuff right after the stream. Cool. I don't see him. He's not responded yet, but there is a... There he is. There he is. Awesome. Again, this is always so tough because I know there's some delay. I know there's some technical problems with what we do, but we love that you guys stick around, that you guys ask us questions, that you guys are just here. It's really nice to take these little hour breaks throughout the week to kind of get a chance to really get to know you guys, talk to you guys, answer some questions. And speaking of which, it's Team Phantom, who's actually been one of our winners in the past, asks, can we have an actual gold line and silver perfume? I just wish for it. So it's interesting with that. I don't know if we'll ever pull the trigger on a full-on perfume. We've tried solid cologne in the past. I don't know if it was a super successful product. That was before my time. But it may be something eventually that we work on. I know it would be really cool to have sort of a cologne in the old money scent, but what I've found is that because it's got such a nice scent to it and because it's so easily applied, I found that beard oil, if you're wearing it in your hair or you're wearing it in your beard, hell, you can even put a little bit on your wrists or your chest. I don't know, man. It's up to you. Get a little bit in the chest here, show it off. That can work really well as sort of a perfume, or a cologne. So really, you got to be a little creative on that one because, I don't know, there's a lot that you can do with their stuff that isn't necessarily the main purpose. I mean, you might have seen the video a few weeks back on all the alternative uses for utility balm. You can do anything from a hair mask to put it on tattoos to put it in your beard overnight, and it will add a bunch of nourishment. So that'll really help it, okay? So let's answer a couple more questions, and then we will get out of here because we're getting towards the end. You know what I'm saying? We typically go for an hour, so we'll try not to go too far over. But there's a lot of questions today. What did they win? They won one of 3 $50 gift cards to the Beardbrand website. All right, that's what people are winning. We're going to do one more winner at the end of this, so be sure to stick around. You're gonna have the chance to win that in about let's say like 5 minutes. Okay. All right. Let's see. Where do we get the gong from? I have no idea. How often do we go live? That's a great question. We go live once every week on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you didn't know, now you know. We do these on a weekly basis. We try and bring in more people. We're getting a little bit more professional each time. We got these microphones now, these wonderful echoey microphones. So, I don't know, man. We'll get into that later. Anyway. Okay, here's a great one. So this week I'm noticing with the videos, you'll see it tomorrow, one of the themes for the videos this week is journeys. We've got a very familiar face that's going to be back on the channel that hasn't been on the channel for a very long time. And we're going to have a video for me on Friday that's kind of symbolic with the week 23 update because I'm 23 years old. And this question from Jamie Moat, when he says, what was my first beard oil, it kind of goes into that. And my journey into kind of taking care of myself, if you will, or working towards self-improvement. You know what I mean? So my first beard oil that I ever used from Beardbrand specifically was Tree Ranger. And it was interesting because I didn't really know how to use it right away. I'd watched the videos for a long time. I'd been watching Eric do the videos since 2012. And it really wasn't until 2013 that the products actually launched. So when I finally got it, I just slathered it all up. You know, I wore way too much of it. And after that, I didn't wear a beard for quite some time. You know, I thought it looked pretty bad on me. I thought beard oil was making my face all oily. I thought for a while that it was giving me acne and things like that. But realistically, that's not really what it was. I was a teenager. I was dumb. I didn't really know what to do. And one of those things is you got to invest in yourself when it comes to these sort of things. You really need to put in the time, because when you start making these moves towards self-improvement, you really ought to know what you're doing. So make sure that you watch some videos and really understand what the products do, how to use them, and how much of them to use, okay? And to go back and answer your question, I know I already did, but just to reiterate what your question was, or your answer for your question was, Tree Ranger was my first beard oil, all right? Josh.
Yes.
Do we have our third winner?
We do, but I'm answering a comment.
Okay. Let me answer another question. Wouter, I think that's how you pronounce it, is, hey Jack, have you ever had an issue with beard dandruff? So I've actually never had beard dandruff. I've had an itchy beard, especially when I didn't use products. Before I used beard oil, my beard would destroy my face. I don't know what was going on, especially the cheeks, especially because they come up so high. They would just make my cheeks so red and so itchy all the time, and it just felt awful. Until I really started using things like the beard oil, and especially the utility balm. Utility balm, I can't stress this enough, is really, really good when you're first growing out your beard. But I never experienced beard dandruff. I don't know why. I don't get head dandruff either. I don't know if it's the shampoo I'm using, or it's because I live in such humid places like Texas and Florida. I've just never experienced it before. I know a lot of you guys do, though. And to combat that, I would suggest using something like a utility balm. That's really helpful in that sort of situation. Okay, so if you're experiencing beard dandruff, go ahead and check out the video about the alternative uses to the utility balm. You'll find something called the beard mask. We've got blog posts about this as well. Look into the beard mask with the utility balm. That will really, really help you out, okay? And hopefully that will get rid of your beard dandruff, okay?
All right, I have the third winner.
We got our third winner? Right on.
All right, third winner is Jay Bearded.
Jay Bearded? Nice, man. Where is he? I don't see him. Jay Bearded. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Oh my gosh. Josh, we got a very special guest in these comments. We have two special guests. Guys, we got my girlfriend in here. She's usually in here. But we got my little brother. My little brother, Dom M. He's right there. I don't know what question he asked. Did he ask a question?
I saw it. I know Sarah asked something about men's short shorts.
Oh, yeah, because I'm wearing the short shorts. Okay, there we go. Dom M asks, how do you get in on that winning stuff? Dom, this is my little brother Dominic. If you didn't know, now you know. You got to hit up that giveaway link down in the description. We've already pulled our 3 names. So next time, if you want to be a part of this, make sure you show up at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go ahead and fill out that link with your name, your YouTube channel name, and your email, and you'll have the chance to win. But Dom, really, don't take away the chance of these wonderful viewers from winning anything. We both know you don't have a beard right now. So, that, you know, that's pretty funny to see Dom in here. So, and speaking of Dom, we've actually just got a new guy here at Beardbrand named Dominic, and we will hopefully have him on the live stream next week. He is scheduled to sit in with Josh and I next week, and hopefully we can get him on the channel. He's an awesome guy, extremely stylish, and hopefully we can get him on camera for a little bit, okay? Right on. So, let me answer, what do you say, Josh? Pick a number between 1 to 3. Pick a 3?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Keep on growing, boy. See you, Dominic. Let's answer 3 more questions, and then we'll get out of here, okay? We've taken up enough of you wonderful people's time, okay? And again, Jay Beard, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to really congratulate you. Congratulations on being the 3rd and final winner of today's live stream. And thank you all for joining us. We're going to answer 3 more questions. We'll get out of here and let you guys get back to your day. Okay, so Naren, I keep seeing you ask this question, so of course I will answer this one. Hi, I'm growing my beard. 1 month, no trim. How do I brush the neck beard to train it up? Up to the chin or down to the neck? That really depends on the style you're going for. So again, a lot of people ask what they should do with this underneath part. If you notice mine, I actually brush mine down, but it wants to sort of force its way forward. And if you followed my advice I talked about in when to stop shaving the neckline, you'll know that I don't actually shave any of that underneath anymore. So what that is doing is actually kind of pushing the hair out a bit, because now the hair is growing out of my neck, because my neckline goes down super duper far, and I think a lot of guys experience that. So if you are going to go full natural on the neckline, make sure that you're brushing your beard down so that you can kind of get the outward and down sort of situation. Because if you want to go for the really long full beard that's like the quintessential, what's it called, like lumberjack or Viking beard or whatever you picture in your mind when you picture a beard. If you want to go for that quintessential style, make sure you're brushing this hair down, and the neck hair will take care of the rest, pushing it out. Okay? So that is question number 1. A.L. Excalibeard asks, is the second question, how is the scruffy goat, the scruffy goatee, I'm sorry. It's actually the scruffy goat, but it's all good, man. How is the scruffy goat achieved? How should you blend it in? I can't find any videos on that. We are absolutely going to be making a video about that at some point, okay? But the scruffy goat is kind of becoming the new popular style. A lot of guys are wearing it, they don't even know that they're wearing it. That is where you wear a goatee. A lot of guys will disconnect it. They'll intentionally shave into kind of a Van Dyke situation. And then what they'll do is they'll let the cheek hair and a little bit of the neck hair grow out, almost to like about a half inch, maybe, sometimes going towards an inch. Basically, though, they let the mustache and the chin hair become the anchor of the beard. So to achieve this look, I would say take the hair on the cheeks and on the neck down to a 1. You can maybe go to a 0.5 if you're feeling a little bit tighter. You don't want the full scruffiness, and then, man, let that mustache and that chin hair go wild. If you want any pictures on how to do this, there's a awesome picture of Tom Hardy. If you just Google search Tom Hardy beard, or he wears one in the show Taboo, if you want to see that. So if you check out the show Taboo, or you just Google search quickly Tom Hardy beard, he wears an awesome scruffy goat. That's kind of like what I base in my mind whenever I think of the scruffy goat. He wears a really good one. So kind of base your idea off of him if you want to go for like that quintessential scruffy goat, or make it your own. Again, it really comes down to what you want to wear, guys. Okay? So I hope that answers your question. And let me answer one more, okay? Before we get out of here. M. Daybreak. We get this question quite a bit. I use coconut oil or olive oil. Great stuff. So this wasn't necessarily a question, but I can formulate into a question that a lot of people actually ask. And that is, can you use coconut oil instead of beard oil? That's an interesting one, because I'm tempted to say no right off the bat, because I know it's not a really good idea. And I know it's not the best thing to be putting in your beard. It's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. But that being said, I would not recommend putting olive oil or putting beard oil or coconut oil into your beard or into your hair, as opposed to using something that's actually made for your hair or your beard. That would be like taking a bar of soap, running it through your hair, and just going, great, that's shampoo. We're good. Sure, you could essentially clean your beard. You could essentially hydrate your beard, but it's not going to help you long term. You're not doing your beard or your hair any favors by putting coconut oil or olive oil into there. And the biggest takeaway that I found, not that it dries out, not that it's going to do any sort of really long-term damage, but it's the smell. The smell of coconut oil after it's been sitting in a beard all day just smells almost rancid. And I'm not banging coconut oil at all. Like, I'm not bashing it. I'm not saying it's this horrible product. It's great. It's great for cooking. You can put it in your beard hair if you're like in a pinch. But I would not recommend using it, because I've tried this myself, guys. When I was a teenager, I was like, oh, great. I'm just going to use my mom's coconut oil. I'll put it in my beard. There we go. It smelled so bad by the end of the day. I had to go take a shower about like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's just one of those things where I can't wholeheartedly recommend it, So don't use coconut oil. Don't use olive oil in your beard. Try out beard oil if you've never tried it before. It'll open up the door into the world of self-improvement and into the world of male grooming or female grooming. We don't judge here. It could be female grooming. But give it a shot. See what you think. And that can help you out. All right? So, with that being said, All right? I'm going to end off today's stream. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us, and girls, we don't judge here. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're excited about the Beardbrand Alliance. I hope you guys are excited for next week's stream. I hope you guys are excited for everything that's to come, because we've got some exciting things planned. All right? It was such a great time getting a chance to chat with y'all, do some giveaways, bang the gong, and get to meet Sylvester on camera. And until next time, keep on growing, guys, and let's end off with a bang.